So this is kind of crazy. In France, some beekeepers noticed the bees were carrying some colorful stuff back to the hive. And when they looked in the hive, they were surprised to see that they had been producing blue honey. Blue honey. New flavor just dropped. And they were trying to figure it out. They couldn't get it. Like they were just like, was this like a new form of pollen? Like how does this even happen? Turns out the the bees were eating M&Ms. There was a nearby Mars factory, and I guess they were getting into the M&Ms or whatever waste comes out of making M&Ms, and they were making blue honey because of that. And first of all, I didn't know that it worked like that. It's kind of like when you eat a certain food or like chlorophyll water, and then your poop is like dark green, and you're like, oh my God, am I dying? It's like, no, I don't know. I guess your doo-doo was dyed. I'm assuming it's kind of like a similar thing. They ate that and then made some blue honey. I'm sure they thought the same thing when it came out. They're like, hey, yo, what's going on with us? Is this supposed to be, I don't know how a bee would freak out, but I'm sure they do because they're very smart. So they were just making blue honey, just like, all right, I guess this is how we're spending our life with tainted honey, and that's what it is. They weren't able to sell it. It was tragic. There was all that honey that couldn't be repurposed because I guess they just didn't know enough. They didn't know enough about what that would do to the honey if the bees were just eating candy out here. So when I first read this, before I got to that part, I was a little excited because I thought there was new honey colors that dropped. I didn't think they would be like dangerous, or they might be like, I don't know, what if they're like slightly M&M tasted, like if the honey came blue and you bought it and there was like hints of M&M, hints of chocolate, hints of candy coated honey. That would be the name. I don't know. I'm here for it. Why not? Blue honey? But no, couldn't be sold.